Welcome back. This is the Multisport Marathoner, strategy and tactics. So what I want to do is just pause now and recap what we've gone through in these episodes so far. And a common thought that many runners and multisport athletes have when they start working with me is, Gordo's just telling me to go easy all the time. And that's not the case. And I wanted to explain what's going on with all these different pieces that I've been explaining and running you through. So slide me out of the way here. So we started by saying, look, the first goal is I want to get that bike run minutes per week up around 1-to-1 ratio. So we're going to double the effective volume. And if you're a multisport athlete and you've got other things you like to do and you're able to train those easy, then feel free to add those, such as easy swimming. Likewise, I like to have a strength component in there as well. Now, with this easy volume that we're adding, primarily cycling, we want to improve your neuromuscular function, your neuromuscular endurance, and you're going to notice that and pay attention to that on that easy, steady pressure ride, that long ride that I recommend you build up to your race duration. And then we're going to work on quickness, both with the spin-ups, very quick, and more sustained quickness with a zone 1 ride where we were trying to get the average cadence up around 95 for either blocks or an hour at a time. And while we're doing that, it's all zone 1 volume, and it's going to be improving our metabolic function. Something many runners are not aware of is how the internal stress and how hard they're going when they're running. And I did a whole series on that, which is summarized in an article called My Metabolic Manifesto on the Endurance Essentials website for you. Then we started adding a little bit of pep into the program, just gradually, understanding the concept of tempo, core pace, marathon pace. I showed you how to derive that if you have time goals. And I also showed you how to use heart rate to do that. And then we talked about workouts, starting workout, and how to progress the workout over time. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to make you more metabolically fit so that you can use your short duration training performance over the entire marathon distance. And it is a long race that requires exceptional durability. And that's what we're trying to train for you. So hopefully I kind of pulled all those pieces together for you. The reason that I like using the bike is you're able to do a lot as well as handle the specific core pace training without breaking down. So keep an eye on that. If your program is breaking you down, then something in it isn't quite set right. You want your program to be building you up over time. Now, occasionally you're going to have to back off and have an easier week or an easier few days. And there's an article on my website called Dead Simple Loading that'll help you figure out when it's time to back off. My advice there, back off before you really need to. Be quick with backing off. Now, next time, we're going to get into something which I call short-long bias, and we're going to use that equivalent race time page from when on the VDOT calculator in those VDOT tables. Most athletes, as they're stepping up the durations, are going to find that they're relatively better at the shorter distances rather than the long distances, but not everyone. And that has implications for your training and where you're going to apply fatigue and recovery in the program. So I hope you tune into that. Thanks for listening.